can't trust no bitch, I forget her. Brand new face on a wide school digger. Bust down an AP for safety. I'ma kill a little nigga, don't make me. I got about $50,000 watches in my watch kit. Yeah, I got the chopper with me, little nigga, so you better stop it. I can trust nobody, I got the extendos and the Lambo with me. I can trust nobody, so I'm standing 10 toes in a Benz 550. Keep a bad bitch by my side. She be up front, give me slop tops. Even if it's shorty in the crop top. Riding through your hood.
Hey Chi-Town, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, and I'm dope, funny, and goofy. And you guys just never know who I'll be interviewing next, because I love people and I love giving back. So join me on this magical journey from hidden underground talents to legendary film directors across the world. Or watch me get hyped off solo music reviews, from cool tracks to hip-hop beats, because we now streaming on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. It's Mzhiphop, and we live, baby. Time to represent Chicago's #1 podcast, Speak Your Mind. Hey Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Mzhiphop, aka Queen Star. And today, guys, we have a super dope guest in the house today. Okay, he is an independent artist, a songwriter, an engineer, and a rapper. And he's originally from Philly, but he lives in the LA area right now. And so he's here to discuss his brand new album, Ride My Wave. So without further ado, bringing up next to the mic, my homie, Timelessroc. How you doing?
Yes sir. What's good with y'all, man? It's good.
Man, I'm glad you're here today. I always say that to my guests because I appreciate each and every one of you all. So
I'm glad to be here. I'm thankful for you having me on here, for sure.
For sure. Yeah. So, you know, Timelessroc, we've been through this before. We usually start off each and every interview with a, an icebreaker question. So let's get started.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so what are your everyday struggles as an independent artist?
Everyday struggles is just like, try and get out there, try and get your music heard, because nobody know you. And then like when you see what I did with this album, I called it Ride My Wave, because it's like nobody want to ride the wave of somebody on the upcoming. Nobody want to stand in the line where it's just them in the line. You feel me? Everybody want to be in the line where it's 100 people lined up to see it. You feel me? As an upcoming artist, nobody knows who you are. So nobody, like you every day battling, trying to get new people to, ride your wave.
That's true.
That's the biggest struggle for sure.
That is a struggle for up and coming artists, and it's kind of sad too, because you all have like the most fucking talent out of the whole fishbowl,
Yeah, facts. That's facts.
Yeah. So
man, because but it's just like I said. That's like I said. Everybody gonna stand in the line with everybody where everybody's standing. So even if something ain't good, if it got a line with 1,000 people in it versus somebody that got 5 people,
exactly,
they're gonna be in the line with 1,000. So that's just how it goes.
And another thing, there's a kind of like a pet peeve, I wonder if it is to you too, is that when you do make it to a certain status quo, people don't reach back down the ladder to help the ones that helped them before, For sure. It's like that, man, because I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, you know how everybody, when they upcoming, they like, yo, nobody want to give me no love. Nobody want to put me on. Nobody want to, like, somebody that got some fans. They don't want to, like, shout me out. They don't want to, like, show love. Even if they tell you, yo, I fuck with your music, they won't be like, yo, they not going to tell everybody and, tell everybody about your stuff, which is understandable. You got your own brand. You got that, whatever like that. But at the same point when they was down where, at the lower levels and stuff like that, they was like, man, I hate that he won't help me out. I hate that he won't help me out. When I get up, I'm going to make sure I do this, that. And then when they get up, they just, all that shit go out the window. You feel me? But yeah. I get it to a certain extent, but it's corny at the same time. You feel me? Exactly. Yeah. I get it to a certain extent too, but like you said, that shit is whack. So
right, that shit corny. Niggas gotta change the whole game on that. Niggas be like, everybody got the mindset like, oh, ain't nobody help me, so I ain't gonna help you. Well, when do we change that? When do we change that narrative? You feel
That's
me?
true.
When do we say, okay, ain't nobody help me, but I'm gonna be the one that start this as a trend to say, yo, I'm gonna help this guy because he grinding. Somebody grinding. I see him grinding. His music is great, or anything he do, even if it ain't music, but whatever he got is great. I want to see this guy win. Let me make this a trend. You feel me? Nobody gonna be that bold.
And nobody wants to have that conversation either. So it's a very good discussion.
Exactly, but you know the way they handle their business, that's the way they handle their business. So I ain't, I can't really speak on what they do, but
That's true.
I just gotta handle it how I handle it when I come up. You feel me?
That is so very true. So,
Right.
why don't you tell everybody out there like who Timeless Rock is and what type of vibe do you want the listeners to have after pressing play for the first time?
Man, Timelessroc is just a great, determined artist, man. I'm telling you, when you tune into my music, and then you hear it, you just hear like what I was saying is like this album. Oh shit, my light just cut off. But yeah, like this album is like it's like it was only 10 months since my last project dropped.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I think we talked about it on on our last one.
We did.
That one right there, it's like it's only been 10 months, but it's such a crazy upgrade, everything like that, production, quality, just everything. My subject matter, just my just everything. My melodies. I'm just so developed as an artist at this point.
Right.
That's only been 10 months. I think that's that's definitely a testament to how hard I work. I'm in the studio every day, so it's like you don't go from where I came from in the past 10 months without working. You feel me? That's a guarantee. So it's like I feel like I'm definitely very talented.
You are.
That's why I stick to this every day. That's one of the main motivators behind this. Like I got something to tell. I got something, I got a great product to put out there. That's what keep me going every single day. You feel me? I know I can't quit because I got something great. And like I said, my determination is just like I don't stop. I constantly go.
No, you don't. Yeah.
So it's like with all that being said, this life fucked up, man. But, yeah, yo, you see that shit? That shit keep turning off randomly. Shit. Yeah, like what the fuck? Hey, but man, I feel like, and like after you hit play button for the first time, I think no matter where you start, all my music, I feel like I got out there, I got this confidence in it, like you could become a fan, and I got a lot, man. It's like with this album dropping, my catalog is just growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
I be telling people like, because obviously my people around me, they like, man, you need to come up because you got a lot of great music. But I'm like, man, it's like it's a blessing in disguise because like I said, if I'd have blew up way back when I first started,
yeah,
it would have been like I wouldn't have been able to keep coming back because I still was growing as an artist. I wouldn't have been able to keep coming back with like great music, like back to back.
It makes sense.
Exactly. At this point, I feel like I'm confident in myself as an artist where I can keep backing it up with a great record. I can keep backing it up, stuff like that, and then my catalog is gonna be big. That's how you get a great fan base. You feel me? If you just got one hit, they tune in for that hit. They waiting for the next hit. That's all. But they ain't really worried about you. They're not thinking about you. But you got a great catalog that they could really tune into and just listen. Throw them headphones on for hours and really like tap into you. They're gonna want to look into you. They're gonna start looking into your Instagram, your website, all types of stuff. They're a fan.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got a good catalog, and if you listen through everything, every song, you're gonna become a great fan.
I agree because now you said it took you 10 months to make this whole album, and it shows because the last single was Trust Nobody,
No.
and then you came.
No.
Oh, what?
It was. Oh wait, what you was about to say?
It was Trust Nobody. And I was gonna talk about the visual for that too.
Right, but Different came after that.
Yeah, I know. Different came after.
All right. I'm like, hold on.
Okay.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, am I cutting her off? I'm jumping in too early, or my bad? Good. I'm gonna let you talk about it though.
No, you was definitely right because then after Trust Nobody, which was 10 months ago, then Different came out. Now the visuals you put out are fucking amazing. They look professional as hell. It seems like you have like a really good concept of where you want the storyline to go. The leading lady in Different was gorgeous. Oh my god. Okay.
Thank you.
You know how to put shit together, and your music, it sounds like it's already like it's been here before. It's already up there. Like if you get any better, boy, I don't know what to say to you because I'm serious. You the shit for real.
That's lit, man. That's lit. I appreciate that heavy.
You are definitely welcome.
The reason why I say like I appreciate that so heavy, and I don't take that for granted, like what you saying that, cause it's like, man, like I'm the one who make the music, so it's like, of course I'm gonna say I'm the shit, I'm that guy. Mm-hmm. Like it's obvious, it's like it's easy for me to say that, but like when I hear other people who listening from the outside, outside in and stuff like that, and y'all feel the same way I feel, that's crazy, man. I feel y'all. I love y'all for that.
Definitely. Feedback is key. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Especially if you put in all that grinding and hard work, you want somebody to see your shine. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, are you still working with what's it called, Pro Tools, as far as your equipment that you use when you mix your own shit?
I'm on Logic.
Oh, I said Pro Tools. I meant Logic. Yeah.
Nah, cause that's the most popular one. I feel you. Yeah, that's the most popular. Yeah, most people like the industry standard is like Pro Tools, and Logic. That was just the first program. Somebody told me, like, when I first started making music, somebody told me, yo, Logic is how you record music and stuff like that. And that was just the first thing I knew about. I ain't know about nothing else. So I was like, let me download that. Downloaded it and just learned that. I almost made the transition into a different software, but I was like, it's no point, because then I got to just start from ground zero again. Like, even though I know how like all the plugins and everything work, I would have to start from ground zero, knowing where everything at. Like, my workflow is so quick and smooth with Logic. So it's like, ridiculous. Why would I switch? I don't want to switch it up.
No. And speaking of like the sound and everything, let's get into the production. I gotta give you your kudos one more time, because the shit sounds so smooth in my eardrum, bro. Like, I'm just sitting up there, like, literally vibing out to the shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this guy, he's going to make it. He's going to go places, and people are going to know his fucking name, period. So
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You definitely welcome. I want to talk about one of my favorite songs on the album, and it's called Real Life. And the reason why Real Life is one of my favorite joints is because I know you talking about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You are the author of all your songs, and everything is real. And you basically shitting on your haters with this joint.
Exactly, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, man, I'm glad you like that one too, because that was a different record. Like, if you listen to like the project, I feel like it was a great. Everything transitioned smoothly. Like, it was like, okay, like you go into the intro, it's like heartfelt. It's very heartfelt. And then you go into it, smack you right in your face with Pom Pom. You feel me? Like, I feel like the whole transition, the way it went, like, it was like, okay, you listen to one song, and then the next one is like a bouncy. You hype and shit. You in your bag and shit like that. And then right when you think, okay, no way this shit gonna keep getting better, something smack you in your face. And that's when Real Life. You see how Real Life starts soon as it starts. Soon as it come on, you smacked into that motherfucker. You feel me?
Exactly.
And it's just like that throughout the whole project. So it's like, whenever you think, okay, no way it's gonna get better, it's gonna start to cool out, he probably put his best songs in the front. You feel me? But it just keeps smacking you in your face.
Definitely.
You're just gonna keep tuning in.
And speaking of tuning in, what made me really fucking tune in is the intro, to the whole album, because I don't know what feature that was you had on there. She sounded like a fucking angel when she sung. Okay?
Man, that was tough. Hey, yo, look, when I made that song, that's Carnasia J, same one from Temperature.
Oh, she dope as fuck.
She
dope as fuck.
She's tough. She's too nice. Like,
yeah.
When we first met her and stuff like that, that's when she did. Okay, we was in the studio and she recorded Temperature. I already had the verse. I already had everything before I even knew her. And then we just was looking for singers and stuff like that, trying to find somebody who we feel like could fit the vibe, who's obviously talented, and they down to earth, people that want to work, stuff like that. And when we met her, she was all of that. You feel me? She was very talented. She write her own stuff. As a singer, like, that's rare. Like, a lot of singers don't really write their own stuff, and that's not really a problem. That's normal. It's whatever. But she actually write her own stuff, and I wanted that, because I felt like with like, whenever I do a song with a female, I feel like it's always me telling my side of the story, and then I want them to come in and tell their side. Now, I could write it for you, but it's gonna be what I think you should feel, not what you really feel. I want it to be what you feel. So, getting back to the story, we was in the studio, and then she already had her verse written and all that. We met up in the studio, she recorded her verse, killed that verse, and then I was like, yo, because we was already thinking, with the intro, I had like up to the part where she's come on and start repeating what I said, like the part where she sung in the intro. We was like, yo, if she go in there and repeat that hook, we did a lot with that song. It's crazy because the beat was like, it went back to bass, but we like changed it to where it's like a calm. The bass, like the beat was real calm and stuff like that when she come on, and the way she came on was just crazy. It's like unexpected. You feel me? You won't expect that. What was your first reaction when you saw it? Like, when you was listening to it and then she came on, what was your...
I'm going to tell you what my first reaction was. I'm not a producer or nothing like that. I'm not an engineer or nothing like that. But I can hear the layers of music on top of the voice or what came first and shit like that. And I'm like, this sound different. You feel me?
Yeah.
And just for the fact of the song being called Temperature, it raised my temperatures up a little bit when I heard her. And then it kept going in and out or whatever. I don't know. This shit was just raw as hell or whatever. It was a whole vibe, if you ask me, you know?
Man. Yeah, it was crazy. That was a whole different vibe. Like, remember I told you with my first project, Love to Hate. It was more like I was bashing the females. I was telling my side of like a heartbreak story, you know? Like
Lucifer?
And, yeah, like all that. Like, you feel me? Like, if you was a female, you might have hated me at that moment. I don't know. I don't want to say you might have hated me, but you might not have really. I don't know. You know, that was probably more the guys would have liked that. The guys who went through.
I related to it though, because I know how some females can be to guys, so I related
to
it, and I'm like, I can hear his side of the story finally.
For sure. And then when you go into this project, Ride My Wave, it's like I'm giving the females some vibes. I'm giving y'all some stuff. I'm telling y'all like I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. I love females, stuff like that. I'm getting into that, and then I'm letting the and that's another thing with Carnasia with that song too. She like I be saying she like the female artist of me, like artist version of me, because what I be talking about and the same vibe I be on, she be really, if you listen to what she's saying, it's like she talking about that same type of shit, but she's singing that shit. You feel me? So
exactly, and that's the temperature of the song.
Yeah, for sure.
It and you rapping it.
Facts. That's a fact. And that song, that was different too. That song, that kind of took me out my comfort zone too when I first made that. Because if you listen, like, that's different than any other vibe I really gave y'all. You feel me? Like, in terms of like the beat being a little slower and more calm and stuff like that. And I was surprised. I still rode that. I still was able to bring like my touch to it.
Yeah, you definitely did. And I also think just getting on like on a personal tip, that what you've been through in the past is kind of like subsiding to, you know, like, okay, hey ladies, I'm with you still. I'm not against you.
Yeah, for sure.
I was just hurt, you know?
Exactly. I love the ladies. Always.
Yeah, the ladies love you too.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah. What about the other song, Slide In Da Vinci? Now, the artist on that song was dope as fuck to me too. So talk about that song and how that came together.
My guy, Dad from 9, man. That's my guy. So we talk like every day. So like that's on a different, like we really know each other for like, not in real life. Like we met through the social media stuff.
Cool.
Like I was going through Instagram one day. This is probably like a year and some change ago. I'm going through Instagram and I was just like, I don't know how I found him. But like I just saw a couple artists and he was one of them. I was like, yo, he nice. And this was like when he like, cause he just kind of started too taking music serious. You feel me? So it's like he at that time just started too. He might have just put out something, you know, something like he just was starting. And I was like, he tough. So I DM'd him like, yo, I want work. Like let's work in the future, stuff like that. And that's all it was at first. And he was like, yeah, bet. He was a cool dude. He got back to me and we just talking about the music. And then fast forward to like August 2019, he had dropped the album called Fans Want It. And he had a song on there. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I featured on it. It's called Fast. Yeah, it's a song called Fast. And so he sent me that record, and it was like that day he told me like 2 weeks, can you have it done like within like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I got you. Send it back to him the next day. And then after that kind of like, I guess he might have even grew like some type of respect. You know, I got him right back. I hit him right back, stuff like that. And then we just started talking even more and more and more. And then fast forward to now, I remember at that time too, I told him, yo, we gotta get another song where I'm on the hook. I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my song, you body, whatever. So then fast forward, Slide In Da Vinci came about. I sent it to him. He was like, yo, what kind of vibe you want? Now, if you listen to this beat, go listen to all his other music. Dad from 9. Go check him out. And then when you first turn this on, there's a couple people who, like, when they first heard this song come on, they like, I wouldn't expect him to be on this. You feel me? But when you come to his part, you can hear he's very confident. Like he bodied it as if, you know what I'm saying? He fit perfectly. He did. So, and he was like, so when he told me what kind of vibe, I said, you could go a little fast, but still give your shit. And when I told him, when he sent it back, I'm like, bro, that's a Dad from 9 verse. That's exactly what I needed on that song. And he bodied that.
That's what's up.
That's love.
That is love. That's love, loyalty, and all that. Y'all met on the internet.
Exactly.
And vibe like that, because y'all both it seemed like y'all got the same ambition goals, you know what I'm saying? Just go, knock shit out and make it perfect it on your own, you know?
Yeah. We both want to be the best at this shit.
Are you thinking about maybe releasing that as your next single from the album, or maybe even giving us a visual? Or what's the next single you want to give us a visual for? Because I'm waiting.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I already got a couple. Videos shot, stuff like that already.
Oh,
so they coming soon. But it's a couple more that's gonna come.
That's dope.
I'm gonna give you a little taste without without giving away some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you posted the thing? Hold on, excuse me.
Okay.
You posted the thing?
So silly.
You posted it? Alright, bet, we back. I just had to, I don't know, like, check my Instagram. You posted it? Yeah. Check my Instagram.
Okay.
I just posted a little clip.
You did? Oh my god, I'm so glad I asked. That's so crazy.
Clip. It's got a little flavor in there.
Damn, hold on, let me see. Okay. Shit look raw as hell. Oh, look at that pretty lady. Look at you. Damn, this video cold. It looks like a fucking movie.
Shawty make that ass shake like a pom-pom.
Yes, sir.
That was a fly ass clip. I love it, y'all.
Let's get it.
Oh my god.
Make sure y'all go ahead and follow me. Make sure y'all follow me too on Instagram. At Timelessroc Music. TimelessRocMusic.
And ride the fucking wave. Right.
Ride the motherfucking wave. It's never too late for that.
Hell no. Look, Timelessroc, you was on one, boy.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to see you with it in 2021. What you got planned for 2021? Tell me.
2021, man, a lot of music, man. Let me just get into it. You know, Ride My Wave is what we on right now. You feel me? But we got a lot more coming. Visuals, performances. I got right now we got a show already scheduled for April 3rd, 2021. It was supposed to be April 11th, 2020. You know, COVID pushed it back to August 1st, and then it pushed it back again. They just pushed it all the way back to April 3rd, 2021.
Wow.
And so that's one performance we got in the bag. That's going to be in Riverside, California. Shit like that, yeah. And then, you know, we just going to keep running it up. You know, a lot more content coming. A lot more content, a lot more visuals, a lot more music. And just, you know, I'm going to do a lot more. It's going to be a lot of performance in 2021. For sure.
Oh, of course.
Rather it's gonna be live in front of a crowd, virtual, anything like that. It's gonna be a lot of blessings coming in 2021.
I definitely agree with you, brother. Like, seriously. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show today. I had a blast and everything, and I can't wait to release this episode and for everybody else to ride that wave. And I know they can feel it through the airwaves. So yeah, let's get it.
Most definitely, man. We got a lot coming, man. Lately we've been working on our confidence. You heard?
Oh shit, all of us.
Facts.
Let's be real now. Ain't nobody perfect, okay?
Nah. So we just go ahead.
Last but not least, I want you to tell what is your message to the people out there, whatever it is that you want to say.
What's my message, man? I think it'll go back to that with the confidence thing, man. You know, we living in a social media society right now.
Yes.
And everybody worried about everybody else. Everybody, you know, you looking at everybody and let stuff get you down when somebody got something more than you got, or if they, you know, maybe you don't look a certain way that you want to look. I'm telling you, I feel like I got a song on this album too called Confidence, and when you listen to that, I'm telling basically a side of even me working on my confidence. And it's like, because it's easy, like as an artist and just as a person in general, just with anything, it's easy to look at something and say, dang man, I wish I had that. But it's like you gotta embrace what you have already and just embrace that and just try to, you know, like with me exactly, like with the music, it's like with the, you know, just your vocal, your voice and stuff like that, and just want it to be a certain way. And it's like you gotta just embrace that and just say, okay, this is this, let me make this to be the best possible way it can be, like whatever I can do. So like, say if it's my singing voice, I can't sing like, let's say Chris Brown or something, you feel me? But it's like what I do have is a voice, and it's like I can use that voice to my best ability to make it sound good, because there's people out there that want the voice I have. You got to think of it like that, because it's like, so like even like with the bodies and stuff like that, you know, everybody getting their body done and stuff like that. Like I said, there's no problem if that's what you want to do, but like if you know, whatever body you do have, is somebody out there that want that. You feel me? That's the way you gotta look at it. And that right there, that's going to build your confidence right there. Just knowing that whatever you have is special. So just embrace it.
That's a beautiful message to the people. Like, seriously, I embrace that full body and heart. So and soul.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Peace
Thank you for
out.
having me.
You're welcome.
Peace. Peace.